Hi everyone, it's Kasia from Tarot Map, and I have been meaning to do this review for a while now, but I wanted to play a little bit with this deck because it's a very unusual deck. It's an oracle deck. It's called the Deck of Character. If you follow me on Instagram, which I encourage you to do, and you can sign up, in the description box you have links to my social media, but Instagram is my favorite, and I show this deck, in some of my posts, and I am constantly blown away by this deck. So I'm happy to do this review while I have already used it for a while and actually made, an opinion on it. And this deck is created by Hanna Wnorowski. Oh, she has a Polish surname, so I'm not sure if she her heritage must be Polish, because that's definitely Polish. I didn't know that, but yeah, she sent me this deck for a review, and I thought in the beginning, yeah, sure. I looked at it and I thought, yeah, it looks cute, it's different, and I like quirky, weird decks, but I didn't expect this deck to be so truthful and so punchy and actually so funny and beautiful. So she writes here, "You are incredible" on the box. Here you have enjoy and play on players. And she writes here that her mission and intention, about this creation of this deck is that Deck of Characters wishes to unite the world by teaching everyone that your insights matter. Let's laugh together, and it's true, this deck makes me laugh, but like, ha ha ha, oh my god, laugh. Let's connect in conversation, let's reflect, let's share our vision. And you don't get like a book of meanings with this deck, but she writes here that you can find, when you familiarize yourself with the deck, you can find basic descriptions of the cards on her website. There's art of questions for this deck, so obviously she states like you ask open questions. You don't ask yes and no questions, because this is, as tarot and oracle cards are, open questions are the best because they're descriptive tools. They don't do yes, no, they're not mathematical. Best questions to ask is, who am I? What do I need to know? What's in store for the next year, for now? How can I help? So what, how, where, what, and so on. So open question. And she also says here how you can play. And she said that you can separate the deck in 3 piles. One is for tools, for places, and for characters. And I'm just going to show you how the deck looks. So the cards are small. If this is the regular tarot size card, then this is more like a playing card, it's quite small. But it's cool. I'm happy it's small, because when you see the artwork, you don't need these cards to be big. So characters, what we see, are like, it's black and white. So you have mother, a nasty teen, farmer, and you have to really work on your intuition, in a sense that you can't just get stuck, oh, I see a knight, so it's a knight. So you can think, about your charming side, of people who are trying to achieve something, or knights from tarot that are on the mission, somebody who is on the mission. So that's how your intuition gets practiced. The muscle of your intuition gets practiced and used. Think of love goddess, you can think Venus, you can think sacred feminine, you can think working on your body. So all this different stuff that is associated with the symbol. And again, this deck will be very subjective. Unless you want to make it objective, then you have to look into the objective evolution of the certain symbol and what it means in, for example, psychology. But I don't know if I believe so much in objectivity when it comes to symbols, because I do on a certain level, but elves, you can probably think of fairy tales and see where elves are. But for you in your life, when you use deck like this, that will mean something specific. And this deck surprised me so many times. For example, recently I went to the dentist and I pulled 3 cards, and the character was Wait, I'm trying to see. Not the self, not Drunken Sailor. Oh, even now for the client I did this reading, the Grim Reaper, it was amazing how it reflected everything in the reading. Where is my dentist? My dentist was here, repairman. You know, I was going to the dentist and I was kind of a little bit shitting myself, and I pulled this repairman, and then I pulled heaven and something. So yeah, it's really sweet. So these are the characters. Then the places. You have swamp, sunken ship, circus, resurrection, island, and so on and so forth. All these different crazy places that you can, you know, connect to the character and to the tool. So places, and then you have tools. So all these different tools that your character can use. And you can choose one tool, you know, or you can choose a few tools. What I have been doing until now, I have been using this deck like this in 3 piles. I keep it separated, and then I pull, so let's just pull one, like just pull a few mixes, so we'll see. So, you know, first I always pull a character, so let's think like, what do we need to know right now? So what character, you know, we should play today? So Majestic Whale. So what association? We know that whales carry memories. They like, you know, libraries of consciousness. They swim in water. They're huge. They migrate, like they kind of swim long distances. So let's see places. So where should we be like the majestic whale today? Waterfall. So is this, you know, an encouragement for us to be a whale? So swim in the waterfall. So allow maybe the water to flow. Maybe this is about our emotions. Maybe it is about, you know, maybe carrying some emotional memory or clearing some emotional memory for us. So let's see the tool. What tool should we use? So sometimes it's, you know, everybody will have a different association with a certain, you know, tool and stuff, but sometimes this deck described to the T what was happening to me. Like, for example, I was moving and I pulled dumpster, something, and it was just like, and I was chucking so much stuff that day. Oh, and then we have egg. So our whale, we are the whale, and we have to use our eggs and in the waterfall. So how would you, you know, read these 3 cards in one sentence? What sentence can we make of it? And then again, if you don't know, you're stuck, you can go on the website of the deck of character, which is www.thedeckofcharacter.com, and you can check like the basic meanings of the cards. But first of all, you can, you know, I would advise everybody to make a personal association about it. So for me would be, for example, right now, when I think of an egg, there's just something creative, like a creative project. Whale is, as I said, like this, you know, memory storage thing. So I think something from my maybe unconscious emotional self will flow out, so that maybe it will give a spark for some new creation, let's say, you know, but there's so many different ways to work with it. So let's pick another character. Oh, Love Goddess. And then a place, a hole. Oops, Love Goddess in the hole. And the tool, crystal. Oh, so here we can go, you know, maybe you find some deep buried gold in the places which you don't expect to. So look for self-love or for something, some beauty within yourself in the least expected places. And then let's say we have one more, mother, place, mountains, and tools, wings. So this is about nurturing something. Maybe, that kind of, it reminded me of Capricorn, how Capricorn likes to climb its own mountain by itself, but maybe here your mother will give you wings, or your mother will help you out to really reach the highs of whatever today. So the last one, Grim Reaper, place on an island. Shield. Oh, so maybe you have to protect yourself from somebody when you, let's say, alone. Or maybe there is a need to cut something off from your energy field. So there's many different possibilities, and sometimes when you connect this deck with a tarot deck, it really brings in yet another level. So this is the deck of character, and I highly recommend it. If you like to play, if you want to have fun, you can play with this with friends as well, and I did, and it was really hilarious. And it's just like untypical cute deck that seems like this silly little deck, but it has a voice, and it actually works really well, and you do love and enjoy working with it because it's punchy and it actually reflects reality pretty well, as images tend to do. So this is, as I said, the deck of character. Enjoy it, by Hanna Wnorowski, and I hope you take a look at this deck and that you like it. Thank you for watching. Bye.